So guys, we're recording. We'll be uploading to YouTube whenever we get the chance. But yeah, let's get started, guys. Yesterday, the last idiom that we had practiced with was to drive someone up the wall and to shoot the breeze. Yeah, so guys, let's get started. The first one for today is to bend over backwards. To bend over backwards. What's this mean, guys? This may be very easy to understand. Let me show you guys with an image too. Add new layer. So guys, to bend over backwards. Hey, Marelis, how you doing? Guys, so this is to bend over backwards, right? To bend over backwards. To bend over backwards. This is like the representation of the idiom, right? When someone does something that is very, very difficult to do, yeah, in order to please your boss, in order to maybe do what is required of yourself. Maybe you have a very difficult job. To bend over backwards. And guys, maybe I wanted to show you the image, and I kind of went out of what I usually do, which is present um, context first. So let's go over the context. Sorry about that. And here we go. Context. So yeah, this is good so that we can see how the context is different. Así podemos ver cómo se puede utilizar de distintas maneras. Oh, she's such a sweetheart. She bent over backwards for us while we stayed at her house. Oh, ella es tan amable, es tan dulce to be a sweetheart. Ella, ella hizo lo imposible. To bend over backwards is almost impossible. Hizo lo imposible por nosotros mientras nos hospedamos en su casa. Nothing pleases my boss. Nada contenta a mi jefe. Yo hago lo imposible. I bend over backwards, but he doesn't seem to acknowledge it. Él no lo reconoce. To acknowledge, to recognize something. Yeah? So, guys, here's another example. And guys, you can say backwards or backward. They're both okay, yeah? So guys, one more example. My mom bent over backward, raising us as a single parent. So guys, questions that I have for y'all is do you bend over backwards at work? Do you bend over backwards for your family? For your family. Yeah? Good. Okay, guys. Maybe I shouldn't have erased that. I'm not all here. So I'll leave the question up before I move on to something else. Guys, let's practice with hit. Hit plus noun. Hit plus noun. Guys, this is very common and it has tons and tons of, it has one meaning, but it's very useful for different types of words, right? The meaning changes depending on the noun. That's the best way to explain it. Yes? So the meaning is essentially the same, but, or the idea is the same, but the meaning changes depending on the noun, right? So let me send you some context. Here we are. It's late. I have to get up early. It's late and I have to get up early. I better hit the sack. Guys, ¿qué es hit the sack? Hit the sack is the same as hitting the bed. To hit the bed. To hit the bed. Yeah? Yeah. But look at this, Marelis. We're using different nouns. In the second sentence, The guest will arrive in 1 hour. Oh no, I gotta hit the kitchen. So, so you see, the idea is the same, but the meaning will change depending on the noun. You've got a big test tomorrow. Are you gonna hit those books? Are you gonna hit those books? So what do you think this means? To hit something. So guys, to hit plus noun. Yeah, hey Dexter, how you doing? So to hit plus noun, depending on the noun, right? The meaning changes. So hit plus noun. It just means that do what the noun's purpose is. Yes? So the purpose of the bed is to sleep. If we hit the bed, we're going to sleep. The purpose of the kitchen is to cook. If we're hitting the kitchen, we're going to cook. The purpose of books is to read or to study. So if we hit the books, we're going to read or study. So hit plus noun is to communicate what these nouns were made for, what their intentioned use is. Yeah? So look guys, let me ask you some questions. Are you hitting the road? Are you hitting the road during the upcoming holidays? Are you hitting the road? What do you think it means to hit the road? ¿Para qué fue hecho la carretera? Para viajar. Are you hitting the road? Are you traveling during the holidays? Do you hit the gym often? Do you go to the gym and work out? Yeah. What else? Maybe I like fishing. I will hit the lake this weekend. Yeah, to travel or to drive, Dester. Yes, context is important. For example, this last one, I will hit the lake this weekend. Aquí no es claro. Vas al lago para qué? Para nadar, para tomar fotos, para pescar. But if you know that I like to fish, then this makes it a bit more clear. Yes? So context is important. Information is important. Yeah? So guys, let me ask you some questions. I'm going to keep this question up on the board. Are you hitting the road this upcoming holiday? And do you like to hit the gym? Oh, nice one, Dexter. I got to hit the shower. Exactly. There you go. Cool. What else can we use? Yeah, I can't think of anything at the moment. But good one, Dexter. Now look, guys, there is a bit of a different one, right? To hit the ceiling. To hit the ceiling. Cool. To hit the ceiling, guys. This is a bit different, okay? So let me write this for you. I hit the ceiling when I saw how much they charged for the repairs. I hit the ceiling when I was accused of misappropriating funds. I would never stoop that low. I would never stoop that low. To stoop low is rebajarse, right? I hit the ceiling when I was accused of misappropriating funds. I would never stoop that low. Y quizás aquí el contexto no sea super claro, right? But to hit the ceiling is to hit the ceiling because you lose your temper. So this is a bit different, yeah? So guys, to hit the ceiling, to lose your temper, right? So guys, what makes you hit the ceiling? What makes you hit the ceiling? Falling behind on bills makes me hit the ceiling. Yeah? What makes you, let me change this. What makes you hit the ceiling at work? What makes you hit the ceiling at work? Okay, guys, too much work makes me hit the ceiling. Yeah, there you go. Okay, guys, out of the woods. Out of the woods. To be out of the woods. Out of the woods. Yeah, let me give you guys some context. Here we go. This is quite long. Even though James was recovering from severe COVID, he was not completely out of the woods and needed to keep rest and avoid gusts of wind. What are gusts? Gusts of wind. A pesar de que James se estaba recuperando de un COVID fuerte, él no estaba completamente fuera del bosque y necesitaba necesitaba descansar y evitar vientos fuertes, gusts of wind, gusts of wind, yeah, gusts of wind. So guys, what does it mean to be out of the woods? Let me give you another bit of context. I've paid off all my debts. The bank can't take my home. I'm finally out of the woods. Pagué todas mis deudas. El banco no me puede quitar la casa. Por fin salí del bosque. So guys, I don't know if this happens in your country, but when people explore, when people go and explore the woods, this is a bit dangerous, right? People get lost. People can die in the woods, right? So to be out of the woods is to be out of danger. If you stay in the woods, who knows? Yeah, danger or, hey, Sebastian, danger or a difficult situation, more dangerous, Dester, right? Because in the woods, in a forest, you may get lost, and if you get lost, you may die, right? You may find a weird animal. Anyways, so it's dangerous to be out of the woods, to be out of danger. Yes. So look, guys. Mm, are we out of the woods with COVID? What do you guys think? Are we out of the woods with COVID, or should we still be careful? Should we still take care of ourselves? What do you think, guys? AJ, what else can we? Yeah, let's talk about COVID. Are we out of the woods when it comes to COVID, or do you think we still run risks of having another wave of COVID? What do you guys think? Exactly, Jay. Exactly, Jay. Um, oh, I've got my question here written down. I had forgotten to share it with you. Is COVID over? Should we let our guards down? What does this mean, guys? To let your guard down? Should we let our guards down, or are we still not out of the woods? We are not out of the woods completely. Nice, but we should be careful. Probably we aren't out of the woods yet. Good. So, Dina, use probably after the subject and before the verb. We probably aren't. We probably aren't. Guys, and what does it mean to let your guard down? This is a boxing idiom, right? Boxers box with their guards up. Yeah? Boxers box, or fighters, right? MMA fighters too. They will fight with their guard up, right? So if you let your guard down, you're exposed to danger, right? So should we let our guards down or are we still not out of the woods? You guys have answered that already. So good job, guys. Okay, my friends. Um, yeah, Jay, good one. So, guys, to be in the hole, to be in the hole, I began to close natural gas out of the woods when I saw the news. What do you mean? I began to close natural gas. I don't, I don't get it, Marelis. I'm sorry. To be in the hole. To be in the hole. I began to close natural gas out of the woods when I saw the news. I'm not sure what you mean, Marelis. I'm so sorry. Okay, guys. This one should be easy. This one should be easy to understand in the whole, especially with the context that I'm going to present here. To shut off the gas. Shut off the gas. Shut off the gas. To shut off the gas. Okay, guys. I'm in the hole. Yeah, try to formulate your sentence again, Marelis. I'll help you out. So I begin to shut off the gas when I saw the news. Shut off. Shut off. Shut off. Dester. Okay, guys, I'm in the hole about 5K. I lost my job and fell behind on all my obligations. The new president is receiving more loans from China. The country will never get out of the hole. Yeah. So guys, what does it mean to be in the hole? And maybe it's similar to Spanish, right? Estoy en el hoyo unos 5,000. Perdí mi empleo y me retrasé en todas mis obligaciones. El nuevo presidente recibe más dinero, más préstamos de China. El país nunca saldrá del hoyo, right? So to be in the hole, to be in debt, to be in debt, to be in debt. Yeah. So guys, for students and homeowners, for students and homeowners, for students and homeowners, did you have to take out student loans? How much were you in the hole? Did you take out a mortgage loan? How much are you in the hole? How much in the hole are you? This would be better. How much in the hole are you? Did you have to take out student loans? How much were you in the hole? Did you take out a mortgage loan? How much in the hole are you? Let me give you some examples. My brother-in-law maxed out his credit cards. He is in the hole about 20K. He's in the hole about 20K. Yeah. So guys, what advice would you give someone who is um, in the hole? What advice would you give someone who is in the hole? Shut off. Yeah, I figured you knew what you wanted. Maybe that it was just a typo, Dester. I hope I will never be in the hole. Yeah, I hope I will never be in the hole, or I hope to never. I hope to never be in the hole. Yeah, so you don't need to use will because hope is making reference to the future. Yes, I hope to never be in the hole. Good, Dester. That was a good point to teach, right? I hope guys, this is very cool, right? Because Dester shared her sentence with us. I hope I will never be in the hole. But because hope expresses future, we may not need to use will, right? So I hope to never be in the hole. Yeah? Because hope expresses a thought about the future. Okay? There you go. I hope to never be in the hole. Good, Dester. Good, Dester. Hey, and Dester, I still have my RAM, my RAM in stored. I haven't actually set it up yet, but I will. I will. Maybe after the holidays. I may not do it before. Okay, so look, guys, let's move along and make a splash. Make a splash. To make a splash. So here we go. The book made quite a splash. It hit the bestseller ranking days after it was published. El libro hizo tremendo splash. Llegó a los bestsellers días después de que fue publicado. Bad Bunny made quite a splash this year. He is the second most streamed artist on Spotify. What does this mean, guys? If I were you, good, good, good. Very well, Marelis. If I were you, you should and you should administer, administer. And guys, administer is okay, or administrate is okay. Administrate is okay. But Marelis, manage is better. Okay, manage. Manage. You should manage. Maneja tu dinero mejor. Manage your money better. Yes? Manage is a common verb when talking about money. We need to manage our money better. Yeah? What did I write? Thank you. Thank you, Dester. It reached. It reached the bestseller ranking days after it was published. Thank you, Dester. I doubt what, Marelis? What about handle money? Handle money, handle money. Handle money can work. Handle money can work, but handle money can also be what a cashier does. A cashier handles money. Yes, they handle money, right? But it can work, but manage is better, right? Manage is better. Good question, user. Good, guys. So look, what teams or players made a splash in the World Cup? I think Morocco's made a splash this World Cup. Yeah, so guys, what does it mean? I don't think I ever explained it. What does it mean to make a splash? So to make a splash, guys, to attract attention because of success. To attract attention because of success, or just to be successful. Yes? Good. Argentina is making a splash for sure, for sure, for sure. Messi is making a splash. Guys, if you want to recommend some movies, now it's the time. Movies or series. What movies or series made a splash this year? I think Squid Game made a splash. Yeah, what else has made a splash this year? Causar sensación. Yeah, I guess that could mean that as well, right? To make a splash for sure. Good one, Dina. Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah, that definitely made a splash. Yeah, for sure. I think it was I I think it did better than Squid Game. I believe. I read that somewhere, which is impressive. Which is impressive. Because I honestly didn't think it was all that good. I mean, it was good, but I was expecting more blood. Honestly, I was expecting more blood, maybe more cannibalism. I don't know. And it's not like I wanted to see it, but I was expecting it, and it just wasn't there like I thought it would be. Yeah. So look, guys, to bury, to bury the hatchet, to bury the hatchet, to bury the hatchet. Long sentence. Sorry about that, guys. My brother and I got into a big argument and stopped talking to each other. Thankfully, we buried the hatchet and ironed out our differences. So here we have something cool, which is to iron out your differences. What does this mean? Better than Squid, but now the Wednesday TV show is over. Oh, I haven't seen it. My wife saw it. Is it any good, Dexter? What do you think? Oh, nice. Very interesting. Wednesday TV show. It's good, 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 good. And maybe here, Dexter, good sentence. Maybe here talk about Wednesday beat both shows. Wednesday beat both shows, yes? It beat them both. It beat them both. Good. So, guys, mi hermano y yo tuvimos una gran discusión y dejamos de hablarnos. Afortunadamente, we buried the hatchet and ironed out our differences. What does this mean? To bury the hatchet, to iron out your differences. They're kind of similar. They're kind of have the same type of meaning. Yes? Wednesday beat both. There you go. Exactly. Exactly. So, guys, to bury the hatchet, to make peace, to make peace, to make peace, to bury the hatchet, to make peace. Now, look, guys, to iron out your differences, ¿ya? Planchar las diferencias. Vean las diferencias como arrugas. See the differences as wrinkles, right? Si las planchamos, desaparecerán, right? So to iron out your differences means, yeah, there you go, Ruth. Good to have you on, Ruth. So look, to bury the hatchet, to make peace, but to iron out your differences is uh, como llegar a acuerdos, ya dejar de tener discusiones, dejar de tener, also like make your peace, right? Pero eliminar las diferencias by ironing them out. I don't know. I watch Wednesday and it's not so good. uh, oh, Dina, as everyone says. Dina, I don't know if you asked me for a video on as. And guys, something that I didn't explain about as is also used for clauses. Yes, for clauses. Yes, so we use as when we are comparing a subject plus an action. Yes, if you're comparing an entire clause, use as. Yes, so it's not as good as everyone, subject, says, verb. It's not as good as everyone says. Limar asperezas, nice one, Domingo. Nice one, exactly. Limar asperezas, there you go, Leida. Guys, thank you so much. This is really good information for me. Limar asperezas, to iron out your differences. Okay, guys, so let's practice with bury the hatchet. I thought it was Van Gaal, and it wasn't. So, guys, el que miras, bobo, que miras, bobo, vete para allá, bobo. Guys, do you think did Messi the and the player from Holland or the Netherlands bury the hatchet? Do you think Messi went too far? Ukraine and Russia are going to bury the hatchet as soon as possible. I hope so. I hope so. That would be good news for everyone. Yeah. And you know what's funny? They may negotiate the Good. So guys, did Messi and the player from Netherlands bury the hatchet? Do you think Messi went too far? If someone goes too far, si alguien goes too far, si alguien se pasa, ¿ustedes qué creen? ¿Que se pasó Messi? ¿Se pasó? Did he go too far? And I don't know if they buried the hatchet. I know these individuals buried the hatchet. Hold on. Did Messi and Canelo bury the hatchet? Was Canelo over the top? I buried the hatchet with my friend over a boy. Good for you. Good for you. Guys, who knows this story about Messi and Canelo over the Argentina versus Mexico game? Yes? Did they bury the hatchet? And was Canelo over the top? Yeah. But for, ¿Qué miras, Bobo? That's making a splash for sure. For sure. Good one, Marelis. If Messi says to me, Bobo, I'm going to agree with him. There you go. Yeah, I think he went a little far, maybe because of the language difference. Okay, cool. No, guys, but do you know what I'm talking about with Canelo? So, after the Argentina and Mexico game, the players traded. They traded jerseys. Yes, they traded jerseys. Intercambiaron camisetas. They traded jerseys. They traded jerseys. Yeah. And en los vestidores, in the locker room, Messi was celebrating and he was stepping on the Mexican jersey. Yes. And Canelo, the boxer, he tweeted and said, "Si me veo a Messi, le voy a dar unos pa pa," something like that, something along those lines, right? But I think they buried the hatchet. I think they buried the hatchet. Anyways, guys, question for you all. Are you quick to bury the hatchet or do you hold a grudge? Are you quick to bury the hatchet or do you hold a grudge? Yeah, exactly. To trade jerseys, to poleras. Okay. Guys, are you quick to bury the hatchet or do you hold a grudge? What's it mean to hold a grudge? To hold a grudge. To hold a grudge is to hold bad feelings towards someone. To hold bad feelings towards someone. I watched a TikTok that Messi was telling Maluma. Que miras? Que miras, Bobo? Okay, guys. So personally, I am quick. I am quick to bury the hatchet. I try not to hold grudges. Yeah. Yeah, I'm quick to bury the hatchet. Nice. As long as the other person is willing to. Very cool. Very cool. Guardar rencor. Exactly. To hold a grudge. To hold a grudge. Guardar rencor. Exactly. Good, Dina. Guys, once we're done with today's class, I want to talk a little bit about vocabulary. Yeah. To spread yourself too thin. To spread yourself too thin. To spread oneself too thin. Sentence number one. My boss never delegated and took all the responsibility on herself. She dropped the ball at the meeting when she fell asleep. She was spreading herself too thin. To hold a grudge. Exactly. User 5309, that's exactly what it is. Yes? To be resentful towards someone and to hold that resentment. Yeah? Exactly. Exactly, man. Cool. So, mi jefa nunca delegaba y tomaba toda la responsabilidad sobre sí misma. She dropped the ball. La embarró cuando se quedó dormida en la reunión. She was spreading herself too thin. Maybe the context isn't the best, but let me give you another one, see if this is a bit more clear. I'm working a full-time and a part-time job on top of finishing my dissertation. Dissertation is your thesis, tu tesis, yeah? So I'm working a full-time and a part-time job on top of finishing up my dissertation. The answer, the reply, you got to take it easy. You're spreading yourself too thin. Exactly. Good, 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 Dester. So guys, to spread yourself too thin, I'm gonna explain this in English and then I'll explain it in Spanish. Okay, so guys, think of a sandwich. Yes? Think of a sandwich. No, think about a party and you got to make 30 sandwiches. 30 sandwiches. But this is all you have of mayonnaise. This is all the mayonnaise you have. So you have to take as little as you can to spread it on all of the sandwiches. So with very little resources, you are covering all of the sandwiches, but when people eat them, there's not enough mayo. They don't taste good. Yes? So in Spanish, to spread yourself too thin, untar algo demasiado delgado. Untar algo, pero con demasiada delgadez. ¿Y por qué lo untamos con tan poca delgadez? Con tanta delgadez. Porque no tenemos los recursos suficientes, no tenemos la suficiente mayonesa y tenemos que untar con lo más poquito posible. Entonces, sí, cubrimos todos los sándwiches, pero el resultado es un sándwich insípido, right? So when you spread yourself too thin, you don't get the desired result, yeah? You don't get the desired result, yeah? To spread yourself too thin. Guys, and thank you, Dester. But you know what? English, a lot of these idioms, and that's why I try to explain the logic behind them, because idioms can be very logical. English, even though it's weird and crazy, at times it's very logical. Okay, guys, so do you spread yourself too thin at times? And if so, in what ways? Um, I will be honest. I should not take on any more students. I should not take on any more students. But when people write me, I tend to continue making exceptions. Yes? So I'm working too much and maybe the quality of my work isn't the best because I'm spreading myself too thin. Yeah? Te estás exigiendo demasiado. Exactly. Exactly. Good. Good, Dina. Okay, guys. How about you guys? Do you spread yourself too thin at work and in what ways? Guys, we're finished. We're finished. And it's funny because um Charlie didn't show up to today's class, but he brought this up yesterday. Go to bat for someone. So this was part of my lesson plan. We talked about it yesterday because Charlie brought it up, but let's just review it again. as it was part of the lesson plan. I know she's a good employee. This was just a human mistake. I will go to bat for her and make sure she's not held accountable for this. Yo sé que es buena trabajadora. Esto fue un error humano. Yo iré to bat, I will go to bat for her y me aseguraré que no la hagan responsable por esto. So to go to bat for someone is what we talked about yesterday when we brought up the stick your neck out. To stick your neck out for someone. To go to bat for someone. To help out and support someone. To help out and support someone. Guys, do your bosses go to bat for you? Do your bosses go to bat for you? Do they support you? Do they help you out? Hey, Tiago. How you doing, buddy? So, guys, we're finished, yeah? And I want to talk about something before we leave. Guys, let me know if you have any questions. I'll be more than glad to stand up for someone. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Good. Good, Dester. Now, look, guys, I want to talk to you guys about something. I teach a lot of vocabulary in these lives, yes? But I want you to do the following. I want you to only, you can do whatever you want, right? No, not to root, not to root, to defend, Tiago, to defend, yeah? And guys, my recommendation is to be selective. Be selective with the vocabulary you want to study for the week. For the week, yeah? Because, guys, I do about 7 words per live, right? I go live 3 times a week, sometimes 2. So anywhere between 14 to 21 words a week, right? On top of whatever you're already studying on your own. This is just too much vocabulary. If you try to remember it all, if you try to memorize it all, chances are you're not going to be able to, right? So my recommendation is to be selective. Choose 5 to 10 words and focus on the 5 to 10 words per week, no more, right? Because there's no point in trying to remember and memorize 20 vocabulary words, because chances are you're going to forget a good lot of them, yes? So what I would recommend is focus on 5, and this is what I recommend my students to do, and this is something that I do myself, guys. So I'm going to speak in Spanish to explain this. Chicos, al igual que el español, tenemos nuestro vocabulario activo y tenemos nuestro vocabulario pasivo. So in English and in Spanish, I can understand 99% of the words, yes? But I only use maybe 30% of the words, right? So if I want to expand my active vocabulary, this is what I do. I don't do it very often, but I've done it because I wanted to test it out for myself before I recommended it to other students. So get a Post-it note. Get a Post-it note, yes? And put it in front of your monitor. Put it in front of your workspace where you will see it every day, right? And if you're going to see it every day, create your own sentences with these words once or twice a day. Mental exercises. Okay, I have this word, let me create a sentence. Cool. The next word, let me create a sentence. Do this about 2 times a day, 2 to 3 times a day, right? Mental exercises every day of the week. At the end of the week, remove the Post-it note. Use a new one with new vocabulary. ¿Alguna clase podemos ver out of? Tengo problemas cuando se trata de una traducción. Dina, I will send that video to the Telegram chat, okay? I will send that video to the Telegram chat because I've already got one on TikTok. Yeah? Guys, whoever wants to join the Telegram channel, the Telegram group can. It's free. It's free. I share the videos on there first before I upload them to TikTok, and I try my best to answer student questions. Yes? uh, yeah. Good, Dester. Thank you, Hector. You're welcome, user. Guys, I'm out of here. But yeah, entiendan eso, entiendan eso. Es contraproducente tratar de memorizar tanto vocabulario. Escojan lo que ustedes, escojan de esta manera. When I say be selective, how to be selective? One, if you don't, one, if it's a word that you feel will be very useful for your type of routine, yes, for the type of conversations that you have because of the work that you do. One. Number two, if you see a word and you're able to recall its synonyms, then maybe it's not that important. But if you see a word and, oh, I don't know any other synonyms, or I only know one synonym, then focus on these words. This is how I would recommend that you become selective, or that you are selective when choosing vocabulary. So, Tiago, guys, reading is the best thing you could do. And I'm going to upload a video soon because one of my students needs a study tip. So I'm going to record a video for, it's one of my child students. I'm going to record a video with this study tip and I'm going to upload it to TikTok as well. So Tiago, yes, reading is extremely valuable, but be sure that you're reading something a little above your current level, not extremely above your current level. So if your current level is here, read something that is at about this level, not this level, right? Yeah, and also if you realize that the vocabulary that you're learning, you don't know synonyms or many synonyms, then yeah, then this is a good idea. Let me study this. Let me study this. Carlos, how good is your English, man? Because if you're not understanding what you're reading, si no estás entendiendo lo que lees, maybe it's better to focus on the basics. That's why I'm asking you for your level, right? Focus on the basics. Once you got these basics, once you get these basics down, then I'm sure it would be much easier for you to read. Repetition is very useful. I tend to get confused when spelling words, vowels, I and A. Is there any advice? Uh, that's not my strong area, user. I'm so sorry. That's not my strong area. But there are some phonetic teachers. There are some phonetic teachers that do a very good job. Yogandro is one. Yogandro. And I mention this because they teach. They teach how to read the IPA, the phonetic alphabet, the phonetic alphabet. Yes, this may be a good way to start recognizing patterns, right? Cool. Good to know. Good to know, Dester. So yeah, user 5309, that would be my advice to you. Yeah. Let me look into that. Okay? Yes, I'm watching the World Cup. I'm hoping Argentina takes the whole thing. I'm hoping Argentina takes it. Yeah. So user 5309. Maybe common spelling patterns in English. Give me 1 second. User, let me see if I can share something with you. Here we go, guys. So look, user, I've never seen, I've never looked at this before. I'm only bringing this up because you asked this question. This is the first time I ever even give this thought, okay? But look at this, man. This may help you, okay? User 5309. This may help you. These are the most common spelling patterns in English. Yes? So this will help you with your spelling, at least to recognize these very common spelling patterns, okay? How do you say, ¿cuáles son tus predicciones? What are your predictions? What are your predictions? What are your predictions for Sunday's game? What are your predictions for Sunday's game? Yeah? So guys, I am out of here. I am out of here. Let me share the Telegram group. Guys, remember, you're invited to the Telegram channel. I try to answer you guys' questions, and the videos will be uploaded there first. Yeah? It's free. It's free. Guys, enjoy your evening. Enjoy the weekend. We will see you guys next week. Be safe and catch you guys soon. Bye-bye, guys. You're welcome, Dester. Bye, guys.